Thank you. I mean, have you guys seen that?
Mask
Mask riders? I don't even know if they do it anymore. But I'm telling you, when I,
Military does.
and military used to
The
use it. I don't know if they
military
still
uses it
do
a
or
lot.
not.
They're phasing
I'm
it
not
out
sure.
slowly, but they'd like to use it.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, when I went and took the test, umpteen years ago, you know, back then, you had to carry every, you know, I have this big old typewriter, my machine. You still had to put the paper in there. You know, it was crazy. So I sit down, got all set up, and this lady sits next to me. And it's like, you know, she's carrying this little box, and, you know, it has some stuff, and where's your typewriter, stuff like that? And, you know, oh, I'm a voice writer. I mean, I'm a mask writer. All right. Picked up my stuff. It's like, there's no way I'm coming all the way up here, and all you hear, are you kidding me?
Is there a few words
Are
behind
you
it?
kidding me? I wasn't having it. There's no way. So I got up and moved, you know? But, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I hadn't even asked any of the people that go and take the test if they're still doing it anymore. I have no idea. He's a mask writer?
I thought Mr. Hopkins said he switched to mask writing.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
what I heard. I don't know.
But, I mean, and that's all they do. They just repeat what they're saying. So, I mean, it's just a glorified tape recording, I guess.
So
So,
they'll never make it to where they have to test separate. I just think that doesn't seem fair. They can throw you off. Because they
Except a little bit behind.
Did you offend her?
I didn't really care.
This is my test.
Totally did.
Yeah. I didn't care. I mean, you know, I think most of you guys know me. I'm not a sugarcoater or whatever. I'm not going up there and, you know, once you have it in your mind, I mean, you know, maybe you wouldn't have. I wouldn't taken that chance. I wouldn't. You know, that you're going to hear the, really?
And she didn't have to transcribe?
I don't know. I don't even remember. I don't remember her having a typewriter, you know, or whatever. So I don't really know if they had to transcribe it or not. I have no idea. I didn't sit there long enough to find out if she was bringing a typewriter in. I have no idea.
Stop
So,
paying attention. Susie moved. Yeah.
but it was crazy. Yeah. So I just, all right, pick up my stuff. When is that somewhere else? Oh,
Poor lady was probably confused.
I know.
My
She's probably spelling her around the kids.
Checking the bottom of her shoes. As the person speaks, he or she uses special edit commands that allow a speech recognition engine to translate the words that are spoken into the desired format. In essence, a complete transcript can be dictated in real time by one reporter who merely repeats everything that is said in the courtroom or legal setting. This technology is called voice writing or mask writing. Requires specialized equipment as well as personnel who are trained in the art of repeating everything that is said. Seriously? That's an art? Voice writing uses a speech recognition engine that converts a person's trained speech files in text in real time, and a CAD system that will format, resolve conflicts, and print or show the translated words or speech. The voice writer can produce an instant transcript for viewing or save the transcript for later editing and viewing or printing. It is important to note that there is a difference between reporters who use a steno mask to repeat what is being said and voice writing, which uses speech recognition technology on a computer to interpret human speech and convert it to text. Some steno mask writers repeat what is being said onto a tape recorder for later playback. And that's what I sat next to. What they're talking about now reads it into a computer, I guess. So it's kind of the same thing as steno mask reading it, and it's going straight into the computer. And they have a special program like we do that kind of translates it all into English, more or less. So I guess it, you know, it gets to where it recognizes your voice. I don't know.
I was told that the software they have them take home, and it's a giant book, and they put the mask on, they're supposed to read the book, and as they read it, it will define a dictionary term for each word, but you have to make sure that you say it evenly because if you say it with a different inflection, it won't recognize it as a map.
Yeah. Maybe it is an art. I don't know. I guess it is. You have to say everything the right way. I mean, you can't say effect and effect for the same word, or affect and effect for the same word. You have to say it the same every time. You know, some people just say it so fast. I mean, you know, the effect of something, and it's, you know, affect. Or was that effect? Or, you know. So you have to, I guess, you know, say it the same way every time.
It's just easier to write it.
That's what I've always said. That's what I've always said. All right, do y'all have any questions about that? Slick? What? It's weird.
Not yet.
Oh, I was telling them before you walked in that Kristen had told me that you had asked a question about how long you have to keep the notes for federal, and then she said, "Oh, I'm going to find out." Last week, it was 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah,
For federal?
yeah. All right, tomorrow's technology, computer integrated courtrooms and beyond. Objectives: discuss the computer integrated courtroom in relation to court reporting. List some of the technology used in computer integrated courtroom, and discuss some of the features that will be included in tomorrow's technology as it relates to the field of court reporting. Computer integrated courtrooms. The computer integrated courtroom makes available the wonders of computer technology to the judge and the trial lawyers in both the courtroom and the judge's chambers. This technology is being used in new courts with increasing frequency. Applications include real-time translation, courtroom litigation support, computer-assisted legal research using Lexis, Westlaw, and ABA-NET systems, documenting processing, including online exhibit copying, presentation application, in other words, processing, and desktop publishing functions. A computer-integrated courtroom is a combination of hardware and software designed to accomplish specific tasks related to the court trials and litigation proceedings. The precursor to the CIC was the TAC, or the Local Access Courtroom, which attempted to make courtroom accessibility to people with disabilities. A technology-advanced courtroom should offer 4 basic features: an evidence presentation system that will allow the judge and lawyers to instantly produce documents and exhibits on networked monitors by viewing by the jury. And we have one in our court. And the next time we use it will be the first time we use it. Yeah. And I mean, we don't use it. For what we do, I don't know that I think we did use it in the beginning. But it's like, you know, all you have to do is pass around the picture. You know, and instead it's this projector that comes out, and it has this little arm to it or whatever and it magnifies the thing and then sends it to this larger screen that we have, and that screen is probably 2 times bigger than this. And it comes down out of the ceiling and comes all the way down. So it's like a home theater system where like that, and it shows it. So you're able to view an exhibit. By putting this small little exhibit on this thing, and it comes out about this big, because it's twice the size of, probably this thing right here. And it comes out that big. For what? We don't need it. We have it. We don't really use it. But it's pretty neat. So if you have a jury, that's there, then they can view it. And they're talking about, well, this, the lettering on this, and they're pointing at the thing, and it's up there, so they don't have to keep pointing, the letter here. They're just talking about it right here. So it's actually pretty neat. We just don't use it. Videotape teleconferencing, which would permit the introduction of live, real-time testimony of witnesses who are off-site. Video teleconferencing could be used during trials or to accommodate appellate proceedings. Guys, this is true. And especially like in the cases that we do, You know, we have guys that are in prison, ladies that are in prison. You know, and what they were doing was they were spending all this money every time that we had a hearing. They had to ship these guys in every time. And in one case, we can have as low as probably 6 hearings and as many as 20, 25 before you get to trial. You know, depending on what kind of motions they're filing. So they're having to ship these people and ship them, and just the cost was just outrageous. So now what they have is most, if not all now, of the prisons have videotaping. So they send them into this room and there's a videotape recorder right there, and then, you know, we call in and call it in and it comes out on the screen, and we have little monitors. If you ever come to my court, we have these monitors. There's one for the state, there's one for the ad litem, and there's 2 sitting on the ones for the parents' attorneys. I have one, the witness has one, judge has one, the clerk has one, and the bailiffs have one each. So I mean, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 10. So everybody can watch it. And then it's on the big screen. You know, so everybody in the courtroom can watch it. So it's pretty neat. I mean, so we don't have to ship these guys in anymore. And if we have a child, you know, that's going to, you know, come and testify, they don't have to be in front of this person. They don't have to witness this person face to face. They're on a monitor. So it's like, you know, no big deal. So it's pretty neat. Integrated CD-ROM, DVD, video, and audio capability, which allows lawyers to present their cases on video or audio tape through CD-ROM or DVD recordings that are played on computers. We also have that capability. And the next time we use it will be the first time we use it. We've just never used it. I mean, you know, and you have the capability to do it. You know, if somebody brings in, you know, well, we recorded something on a DVD, on a disc, you know, whatever, and then, you know, we want to show on the disc, you know, what it is, and you have a series of, you know, pictures of photographs. Instead of bringing in a stack of photographs like that, you just copy them onto that CD, bring it in. We just don't do it. Real-time transcription, which is instantaneous translation of the spoken word by using a CAD system and modern technology. We have that also. We have the capability to do it. The other court does it. The other courtroom, Judge Garcia uses it. And his court reporter does real time for him. And it's just for him. You know, so it goes up there to him, but you know, how he finds a time or whether he really does use it, I don't know. He wanted it, so he got it. But Center for Legal and Court Technology, Courtroom 21. A CAC is a courtroom that uses the most modern, up-to-date technological advances to enhance the justice system. For example, Courtroom 21, sort of the courtroom of the 21st century, and that's what they called our courtroom. Our courtroom, when they were building it, was going to be Courtroom 21. You know, and ours was the first one to get it. We got all the modern stuff, everything. You know, monitors, TVs, all of this stuff. You know, we had the capability of doing it, and we probably used about 50% of its capability. You know, we do the stuff with bringing inmates over and just having them on a screen to, you know, we have attorneys that call in because, you know, they're in a different county or they're coming back from a different county, so they can call and they can be on the audio and they can participate that way. Some other things we have. If they come up to, you know, the judges, if they come up to the bench, you know, he can flip a switch on the computer and everything is touch screen. So he touches something and it makes a sound, you know, like when your TV goes offline and you just hear this snow, you see the snow and you hear that, you know, muffled sound. That's exactly what it is. So you hear this muffled sound and, you know, they're up there talking and it's, you know, so that no one else can hear. So, I mean, there's a lot of capabilities, and it's actually pretty neat, but. Originally, Courtroom 21 was an international demonstration and experimental project that sought to determine how technology can best improve the components of the legal system. Courtroom 21, or CLCT, is located in the College of William and Mary Law School in Williamsburg, Virginia, and is a joint project with the National Center for State Courts. Among other methods of recording the spoken word, it includes a computerized shorthand writer and real-time translation. Among other methods of recording the spoken word, it includes a computerized shorthand writer and real-time translation. The judge and lawyers have a computer monitor to view the transcript immediately. They can make the transcript, refer to various portions of it, and even call in previous transcripts and court documents at all the same time. Some technological advances include automatic video recording of proceedings using ceiling-mounted cameras with voice-initiated switching, real-time or recorded televised evidence display with analog, optical disc storage, remote, two-way television arrangements, text, graphics, and TV-capable jury computers, Lexis Legal Research and bench and counsel tables, built-in video deposition playback facilities, information storage and presentation, and real-time court transcription, including the ability for each lawyer to mark an individual computerized copy of the transcript for later use. Some of that stuff we have. You know, we even have this thing where, you know, if, and we had a case where we had some Mexican nationals that had come in and their kids had been taken. So you have a mom, I think there was 3 dads, you know, and we have a translator coming in, you know, to translate. Well, I mean, you know, you can't sit there with all of them right there and, you know, sitting there translating. So we have this thing that's mounted on the wall. And they have this special little piece of equipment and a microphone. So these guys put these headphones on. And she just speaks into this thing, and it bounces off of that thing, and it goes directly to those headphones. That's pretty neat. That one is pretty neat. So she can sit, you know, away, you know, because I usually don't like her real close to me because, you know, she's talking into this thing and it's talking like that, you know, and you're trying to listen to everything, and, you know, it takes extra energy on my part to try to really focus on something when you hear that muffled sound, you know, and you know, there's sounds or whatever, but when you're doing it for 2 and 3 hours at a time, and you know, somebody's just constantly talking or whatever, and it's not real loud, but it's just constant sound, you know, she can be sitting on the other side of the courtroom. Those people are right here, usually right by me. The parents are right there by me. She can be on the other side of the courtroom and just, you know, speaking everything. You know, and they ask him a question, you know, well, Dad, where, you know, what part of Mexico are you from? And she, you know, what part of Mexico are you from, or whatever. And he's, blah, 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 Mexico. And then she blurts it out, blah, 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 Mexico. Oh, okay. So, I mean, you know, he's saying it in Spanish, and then she translates it from over there in English. And I can hear her, and, you know, everything works out. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Advantages of CIC. Some of the advantages of using a computer integrated courtroom for lawyers, judges, and juries are as follows. 1. Review the testimony instantly by scrolling backward in the text to find testimony that has already been given. In addition, judges and lawyers can review objections and rulings. 2. Readback by the court reporter is virtually eliminated because of the ability to scroll within the transcript. That is true. So it's actually kind of nice because you hardly ever have to read back, you know. 3. Review and compare previous testimony and other transcripts, as well as perform other tasks simultaneously. 4. Perform a keyword search in any transcript for occurrences as an object, name, place, and date. 2. Access court and legal databases online to use in legal citations. 6. Cue, mark, or code points within a transcript that are pertinent to each individual lawyer. 7. Make electronic notes that will be helpful for cross or redirect examination or for closing arguments. 8. Obtain disk copies as well as printed copies of a transcript in standard format or compressed format. 9, view and audio sync testimony with the printed transcript. View animated or videotaped or videoed exhibits and presentations on the screen. And 11, view and link to evidentiary exhibits by using links or actual documents. Courtroom 2000. Another example of a computer-integrated courtroom is Courtroom 2000 project being used in New York State Supreme Court. The technology used in this courtroom is similar to the technology that was used during the infamous O.J. Simpson trial in California. Courtroom 2000 has 16 different computer monitors for use by the judge, the attorneys, and the jury. They are strategically located at the judge's bench, the jury box, the attorney's table, and the clerk's desk. The monitors are used not just for real-time display, but also for visual presentation of evidence on CD-ROMs and for showing graphic or animated exhibits as well as all expert testimony. The courtroom is also equipped with PC docking stations, a computerized blackboard that will capture drawing or writing and put them into the record, integrated VCRs for playing the expert testimony that was pre-recorded, and a touchscreen monitor for use by the witness. In addition, video conference and closed captioning are available. So it provides litigants with state-of-the-art technology, allows cases to proceed efficiently and effectively, provides lawyers, judges, and court staff with the latest technological options for the litigation process, serves as a technological laboratory for other courts in the state, and provides a training ground for attorneys, judges, court staff, law students, and court reporting students. Some of the enhanced features of the Courtroom 2000 include real-time court reporting facilities, wireless internet access, live streaming of witness testimony, video conferencing, electronic transcript filing, presentation of electronic evidence, advanced monitors, interactive whiteboards, touchscreen monitors, animation, customized, integrated, and other equipment, electronic podium, personal computer docking stations, digital recording and component computer applications, and other equipment to accommodate cases that would benefit from access to this equipment. Some of the examples are, an evidence presentation system, internet and remote broadcast, real-time court reporting, desktop technology, plasma display monitors, video annotation, video conferencing, digital court reporting, computer legal research, advanced audio capabilities including audio mining, touchscreen integration, and wireless network. Guys,